Hey guys, welcome back to another show. GM Pokey here, and look at this. I got this big. You can't even see it, but it's a huge. It looks like this. It's a huge filing cabinet thing that I got a bunch of cards stored in, and we're gonna pop this thing open and see what kind of magical treasures that maybe. Look at that. That maybe are in there that I didn't know about because we want to send all of our stuff off to PSA. So we're gonna get it out on the table. Stick around and see what we found inside this thing. All right, thank you for being patient, guys. Look at this. So we have Barry Sanders right off the bat. Look at this. We have Manning. We've got all these cards in here, and I wasn't even sure. Like, I have literally just cards upon cards, and we're opening up all of our sealed stuff to see what we can find in there. Just boxes. Oh, I see packs. We love opening packs. So I think these are like team sets for the most part. So we're going to just yank all these things out of there. And we'll have some team sets to open today because I don't think I would get squat for them. And then there's a couple empty cases in there. Ooh, 1991 Series 2 packs. We'll open those things today too. Let's take just a look at what we have here. Then we've got some team sets that are still sealed. I don't think anyone would buy those from me, right? Okay, so I don't know what we have. I don't even know what this is. Is this a Brewers team set or something? Or is it just rookies? I think it's just rookies. Well, they're pretty good condition. That's not a rookie. Teddy was playing back in 86, 87. Gaunt? Sheffield. I don't even know why these cards. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's Brewers. I was like, I don't even get why. I was right. Paul Malter and Greg Vaughn. All right, well, boom. There we go. And then so much for the Brewers. So, wow. That's probably the sharpest Vaughn that I have from 90, even from like the sets that I broke. But he's not going to have. Look at that. Not even, still not the best corners. But I mean, hey. We did get a star card, right? So that's kind of cool. Sorry, I can't get these things in there. Paul Malter. What do you guys think about that one? That's a little... Hello? Can we focus your card camera thing? Come on. Hello? Continuous. There we go. Yeah. They're just... I've really, honestly... Oh, that corner is way too off. For what I've found in the past from this set, these look really good compared to what I usually pull. But they're still, I mean, it's just a rough set. This cardboard is just really hard to have a nice looking card on. It's not very well centered. And, I mean, I can't get the thing to zoom very well. There we go. You got a ding in that corner. And Yunt is, I'm not even going to sleeve him. He's just going to go in a pile. All right, so one more of those cases gone. Those cases, amazingly, sometimes the cards actually look pretty good in there. And a lot of times, they don't. Okay, so David Need, rookie. I think that's why, this set might. I have a couple, so we're going to pull it up real quick. It's 93 Don Ross. This was getting very close to the end of when I was done collecting cards. And then I started back up again in about Randy Moss, about 97, 98 is when I was kind of finally getting back into it a little bit. So I've got that 93 Donruss set, and that itself has got, I mean, there's sales, $97 for Nolan Ryan, which is obviously kind of a no-brainer most of the time. Okay, so let's find Need. I remember when they first came out, this Need card did really, really well. And now it sells for about 18 cents. And I'm not going to pull up a population report because it's not centered enough to really want to find out. Let's see. Andres. 99 cents. It's $1. So, yeah, so when the Rockies came out, they were expansion team and pulled, a lot of players in. And I don't think that anything in this thing here is going to be worth looking into. And again, this is right at the end of me collecting, so I don't honestly, for the life of me, remember if any of these guys honestly have anything. They're not big enough names where I think they're going to get a big pull. So I'm just going to say it's the Rockies team set, right? And we're not going to try to do anything with that. The Mariners team set, Nigel Wilson. This was the other major rookie in that back then. So when I was buying these, both this Nigel and that Need were both selling pretty good, way more than they're selling for now. Walt Weiss, pretty good. So, but yeah, this was the inaugural part of their expansion here. So, let's see, Nigel Wilson. Does he have? It's not even pulling it up. It's such a low return that it's. Wow. I'm scrolling down and it's populating as I scroll. And we're not fine. Oh, I finally found Nigel. Nigel's 25 cents. So again, I don't really think those are gonna be worth looking at a population report. I just don't. I don't. I mean, if the card itself can't even sell for $1, no one's gonna pay for the PSA version of it. Then we have another Brewers one, and this Sheffield looks. You can see. Look at the corners. Yeah, I mean, there's surface damage when you want to know what surface damage looks like someone bit the thing. Yunt, no, deer, BJ Sherhoff. There's too much whiting on all of these. Paul Malter, beat up corners. Yeah, I mean, sitting in these cases, I'm not going to find anything in here. I don't honestly remember the 89 Brewers. Wasn't one of my favorite teams. So, yeah, okay. Well, if you're a Brewers fan, I guess, right? Reach out, let me know. I had a set, the other one I already pulled apart, but I guess I could put it back together. This is 91 Topps traded. Jason Giambi would have been one of the major ones from back then. Trying to think what other cards were in there that way we would have been after. Oh yeah, the Ivan. That's right. Ivans and Bagwells. Pretty good. Giambi, what? I don't honestly understand what happened with Giambi that he tanked. I remember for a while when I was going back and searching through my cards years ago, I remember thinking, holy smokes, he was worth so much. But these are all pretty look at this. $5 for a 10. What did he do that dropped it so far? Now this actually gives me hope because I know there's going to be a couple in there. I wonder. Give me a second. All right. Well, that's sad. I guess I hadn't been paying attention. Apparently, he has passed. You can look it up if you want. I really want to talk about it, but that would be why, and that would explain why his cards tanked with what happened. So, yeah. So we had a couple Jason Giambis in there. I remember that, and I remember a long time ago they were becoming worth a lot, and then all of a sudden, it just literally tanked. And I guess I know why now. Okay, so Nobby would have been a good one. Tim Raines. These are going to be all the Team USA guys. Charles Johnson might be sitting in the stack in my hand. No recent sales. I'll pull him and see if he has any comparables. And then we're Nevins, but we're so far down. We're down into $25 and not really. So, I mean, I think, if the Giambis come back for whatever reason, I don't foresee that happening. Then I would have a reason to want to. I mean, Charles Johnson's already been pulled a long time ago. So, give me a second. We'll change up my screen so you can see what's going on. Yep, there we go. And these were, I guess, really well centered. So, I think we probably have two potential 10s here. We could look at them a little closer, but there would be potentials for those to be 10s. We have another team set. This is 1990, and this is the Cardinals. And it looks actually amazingly sharp for being in that 10, getting bounced around the whole time. Vince Coleman, Ozzie Smith. Ozzy's too far off cut. Anyone else that is worth noting that I remember? Todd Worrell. All right, so we have a Cardinal set. Nothing I'm seeing in there really shouts at me, hey, do something with me. So I guess we could put up a team set item on eBay, sell a couple team sets. Eric Anthony, Juden. Oh, who's on the Astros in 90? Was he still on the Astros in 90? Honestly, can never remember the years that he bounced around. Greg Bingo. I always call him Bingo, but it's not pronounced that way. No, he was. I can't remember what year was Nolan actually traded. For the life of me, I always forget what years he played for what teams. So, he used to be on the Astros. Okay, 90 tops. Okay, here we go. Now I got my 90 tops up. I make sure I'm not in the Tiffany sets. We're going to sort by, is it worth anything at a 10? If it pulls up for me, sorry. What I think I'm going to do, honestly, is create my own. I'm going to create an extension, a Chrome extension for Sports Cards Pro to give myself some convenient little buttons that work better for me. So I can do the things I'm trying to do with one click. So Craig, All-Star Cars, got a return. This one's got, it's $39. I don't think it looks clean enough to get a 10. It honestly doesn't look that bad, but it doesn't look that great. Like, I don't have any damage on it anywhere. I don't know, we'll sleeve her up. We'll drop her in a pile. It's not centered, I can tell you that. So, again, I have to check the centering. It looks too far off to be worth anything. And since I have up my Ozzy, where's my 3? There you go. Ozzy Smith is $50. Did we pass up an Ozzy? Oh, he wasn't very well centered. That's right, that's what it was. I was like, I know we passed one up. Coleman says 39. I doubt it. I don't think Paul Coleman can get $39 consistently. Yeah, nope, not consistently. He's not gonna. And then there's another. I thought there was another 90 set. I thought I had a Zeal in there. A long time ago. I'm trying to remember. And then Astros would also be Anthony. No, there's those all those sets can just get stacked up. They're not going to get anything. It looks like we got some checklists. What teams are? I don't even remember what teams these guys play for anymore. I don't even know why there's a Coastal Solutions sticker on there. Okay, here's your following players. George Brett will be in there, and Kurt Gibson. Those two cards might be okay. I guess we can look it up and see if we want to pop this, or just someone might want this sealed. Since I already know what's inside, I might let these go for someone who actually wants the set. There's a Todd Zeal, right? Jeez, I don't see anything that makes me shout. I mean, the Aussie, I might rip it for the Aussie. But the 1992 team set. So let's take a quick look. I'm going to pull up my 92. Okay, 1992 tops. We got to pull up baseball, which will take me a bit to find. Oh, my Lord. There it is. Man, I should have been collecting basketball cards all those years. That's what I've discovered, is I should have been buying in the mid-'80s basketball cards. Those Jordans are worth a pile. Who was I looking up? Ozzie Smith is $30. We might break it open. Pruitt doesn't have anything. Who else do I say? George Brett, right? $57 if George looks good. So actually, I think Sorry, guys. I think we're going to have to rip you open. Gibson's got nothing. So, and we're going to pop you for the George Brett. Sorry, man. And then who else did I say? Well, I guess we're going to find out. So look at this. Ugh. I don't think it's going to be worth it. We're going to try. We're going to try it out. I have a feeling, though, that I'm going to have popped this thing open like a lot of things from this time frame. And the stuff is not going to be centered. It's not yellowed, right? So the stuff looks good. There's no staining on the back of these cards. And I just threw them all over the table. And I missed the trash can. I promise I'll pick it up. Ooh, they do look good. Kirk Gibson, star. Wow, some of these might be worth looking at. I did not feel like they would be okay, but guys, we pulled open a thing that I probably would have let go for $1.99 to find out that, hey, they are really, really sharp cards. Wow, okay. Look at this. George Brett well center. Like I said, it was like $50, right? Holy smokes. F3 Tarble. Tarble doesn't have anything in it, so I have to go check out the population reports on these cards. I'm surprised that whoever packed these in there, the team sets, had them this clean. And then, because wasn't produced by Topps. Topps isn't the one who did it. Packaged by Quality Baseball Cards Incorporated. Look at that. Boom. And just like that, we went through this box and found something worth grading. That's crazy. All right, so there we go. We got a George Brett card back there, and a couple stars here. We'll sleeve these guys up, but unless they have a really low population, we're not going to do anything with it because, I just don't see a reason to. And then that Aussie seemed like it was going to be okay, maybe. So I mean, we'll maybe dig in there and pull that Aussie out. There's always some kind of special going on where you can send bulk in for almost nothing. Oh, what do we go to next? Let's look at this checklist. Since there's the Barry Sanders on top, let's go through here and see what's actually in here. It might be just all be checklists. All right, so we got a couple Barry Sanders, off season. Oh, look, there's actually things in here. Well, holy crud, man! There's actually cards in here. I thought maybe it's just a big thing of checklists. So this is gonna be, is it 90? Is that 99 or 98 score? It's one of the two. Of course, you're not just going to tell me, are you? You're not going to be nice about it? Here we go. 97, yeah. Okay, well, 97. Sorry, it's been a long time. Excuse me. Okay, where's football? Football. Okay. Of course, I'm looking at the football cards, and there's baseball cards listed in there. Sometimes they mess up. Barry Sanders. Okay, I'm not going to be able to find this checklist. I don't think I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna punch in the number. If I get anything amazing, I'll pull up on the screen for you. Okay, I'm on the wrong list apparently. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? What did I pull up? Give me a second. Like I said, my eyeballs are horrible. Why can't I find that collection? Give me a second, guys. I won't make you wait. All right, so my problem was more so that I was on the wrong year. So here we go. See, I was like, this doesn't look right. So this is when I started collecting again because it had the Peyton and the Moss rookies, and those were really what I was trying to hunt down. I think I got like 5 of each of them in the time frame that I was collecting those. There's not much else from the set that's really going to be a big banger. But I mean, I'll scroll through real fast and see since I have a whole bunch of it in front of me. Okay, number, not money sign, 269. That's 369. 269, very sad, $1.25. So I'll sleeve them up. We'll put them into a research bucket. I'll do the research on them a little bit later. You guys don't want to wait and watch me do all those, do ya? No, probably not. We are running low on sleeves. Okay, so now we have these off-season cards. So I just really honestly thought I was going to have a whole box of checklists just because it's in a random file cabinet box. But look at this. Oh, sorry, guys. Wow, okay, what happened there? My table cam went off. I'm totally not doing the right thing. Apologies, apologies. Okay, here we go. Look, we're actually really sharp. We're just sitting in a random tote. I don't really get it, but I guess. 256. What are we doing? 14 bucks. 14. So not what I'm looking for. Then we have Barry Sanders off season card. 258. Again, $1.37. I'm wondering if there's just an extremely low population on those, or people seriously just don't care. So I'm gonna sort them by number real quick. That way I can just scroll to that card. Sad, because that's where all the off seasons are gonna be. Heinz Ward, $71. I don't, and then Elway following him and nothing. So I'm thinking that's a population report problem. Heinz Ward rookie card. I mean, it's selling not too long ago for some good dollars. None of these off seasons are going to be worth squat. So I'm wondering why. Why are all these big stars? Barry, Emmett. That's got to be Young. Yep. Terrell, Dan Marino, none of those guys have any level. And then the checklist is going to be worth squat, more off seasons. Yeah, none of these guys have got, there's a Chris Carter card. More off seasons. None of those off seasons had anything. Dion did okay, off season stuff. Elway, more checklists. Wow, okay. Well, we'll sleeve those up, I guess, and see. Those up on top. Yeah, these off-season, none of those off-season cards have any. I don't really understand why. They're all big names. Rice, Young, Marino, another very same. Like I said, I bought a lot of this stuff. I was trying to get the rookies. Okay, so I mean, I'll end up sleeving those, and we'll check out their population too. And let's go through a quick search here and see if we can find any of these other stars. Marino, $18. If it's the right one. No, that's not the right one. We got to get up to the higher numbers or lower numbers. Okay, well, I mean, he's $1.46 with no comps. So I'm wondering, did anyone ever grade this? Or just no one cares. Yeah, $1. Wow. I bought the wrong set. And I bought a lot of it. Elway. No sales. I mean, just nothing. No one is. That's number one. Wow, okay. Deion Sanders, 61. Okay, so now we got something. Let's see if he is actually centered. He is very high gloss still. Look at that. A lot of these cards, oh, come on. A lot of these cards were in a time frame where I was going straight from pack to sleeve, except for apparently this stack that ended up in there. So 18 out of 9, and that's about the best I can hope for with that corner. We'll sleeve them. We'll take a look at them later and see. But that would probably would have been, like, it's the top 5 cards, would have been my best chance at getting something probably would have been that one right there. So that's kind of a bummer. Okay, let's see. Carter is not even on my screen as far as hits go. So, well, I mean, kind of a bummer. So we didn't really get there with it. We've got this other football box. I don't even know what's in here. Sky Dominion rookies. I don't recognize Javon Kirsch. I don't think who's got really any returns on him. We got a Klein Saucer. Oh, we got more Kleinies. Look, I got a whole bunch of Triumphant. Wow. Okay, that's Sky Dominion, so those can go back over there. And I'll pull up sales on this set, and we'll see if I can find anything. Okay, so I have no idea what year this is. It's probably 99-ish, 98, 99. Gosh, I can't even get my thing to focus. Not my eyeballs. Okay. Sorry, my eyes are really that bad. And I actually have my glasses on. I forgot about that. 99, Edge, Triumph. Okay, Collector's Edge, Triumphant. Yep, there we go. This is when, I mean, I remember buying this, and the only way that they really had any value is if they were like the Gold Ignit or Galvatine. Oh my lord, there's only 2 cards that even show a PSA return from this set altogether. So there's a good chance that there are no... I mean, all the cards are listed, but they're not here. Am I on the wrong year again? That does happen. Sometimes I type in the year that's on there and I don't find it. Jim Klein. Nope, of course not. Give me a second, guys. This show might need to just be Anton Winfield. Nice card. I think these are all just rookies. Kevin Johnson, Boston, Falk, Montgomery. I'm just trying to see if there's anyone who really came out and did some great things. I think these are just going to be some rookies. Javon, maybe. If I just load up the rest of the cards, we'll maybe find... I can just check the number. So T166. Yeah, I'm going to say there's not going to be any value on those. And then we'll go back to Skybox Dominion. Should be the same year, but we'll find out. Skybox Dominion. Come on, find it for me, please. That's basketball, football. That looks like the right set to me. If you want to see what I'm doing. Trying to find it in here. And look at that. There is an actual card that has some values in this set. And it's not Jim. But I did find the card. How about Javon? Javon also no. So we'll go through and I'll do a population check to see if anything in here as 0 pops and whether or not I think there's any comparables to say that there would be any reason to grade them. I'm just looking at these guys. We got oh, come on. See, this is why I don't like popping that up, because I forget about it, and then you guys are stuck staring at the same thing over and over. Travis McGriff. Lots of rookies. I mean, hey, I have a huge box of rookie cards from all the different sports, and then we got some Flair Ultra, and I don't think any of these football rookies are going to do me any good, so they're just going to go right back in there. Even if they were pop zeros, right now I don't know if I would do anything with them. So there's a good chance they'll just sit in that nice plastic container. All right, let's look at this. I'm thinking based on what's in this box that this is going to be also some rookies, right? Donnell Marshall. Ooh, some classic cards. Jason Kidd and look at that. We got a Glenn Robinson stack, a Jason Kidd stack. That's pretty cool. I don't know if they have any. Ooh, Grant Hill rookies. Then some more. These are the scratch offs. And of course, I didn't scratch them off ever. Lots of Glenn Robinsons, lots of Trevor Kidds. Right, boom. Or sorry, Jason Kidd's wrong sport. Juwan Howard, nice. I don't remember Sharon Wright though, and Donnell Marshall. So we got some cards. We can look them up real quick if you want to stick around. Otherwise, fast forward through this section. I'll try to go pretty quick. We have Donnell Marshall. And it is Stadium Club. If he's going to have anything from Stadium Club, I'm going to assume it's going to be his rookie that's actually pretty good. And no, it's $1.44. No recent sales on anything graded. So, again, what that makes me wonder when I look at that is anyone grading it or just no one's buying it, right? So, kind of some hard things to figure out. I mean, it's easy for me to do, but is it worth if he doesn't have a population, is it worth going after him for a pop one? I don't even know, guys. We're gonna find out real quick though. Danielle's got 0 pop, like I said, and my cards are looking like a rounded corner. I mean, we can try to point that out a little bit. So it's a 0 pop at 10, and it's only 1.9. So I think the fact that no one's trying to grade him might mean we probably don't want to go after it. We'll throw him up there as a star. Then we've got these really cool classic cards. And what year can we see? Does that say 94? It's got to be 94. It's about the year I was collecting basketball. I think what happened is Shaq came out making a splash, so I started collecting basketball again. So if we pull in 94 Classic, I don't know if we're going to find the draft picks. Oh, boom, I did find it. And Jason Kidd himself doesn't even have any sales of a graded card. No one in this set has a graded card. Oh, man. Well, that's kind of crazy. I don't know if these little things were ever graded by anyone. Right, so we can look it up, I guess. It's called a Glenn Robinson game card. Maybe one day we'll go through and find all these things that I have that aren't scratched off and scratch those off. Glenn Robinson game card. That's not gonna find it anytime soon. 94 Classic. We get more specific. No, we're not finding it. So 94 Classic game card. We'll look in the population report for PSA and see. Look at that. We found it. Oh my lord. I'll take that back off screen. There we go. 0. Well, kids got some, and I would be surprised and they're actually numbered. I mean, that's crazy. Do they have? I didn't even see a number on them. Oh yeah, they do. They're numbered. Holy smokes! So, do we try? Because look at this. We've got Glenn Robinson. We can do a pop 1. If I send one of these off, it's automatically a pop 1 no matter what, right? Because there's no other grading. And then after I get it sold, we send off another one, and we do pop 2, right? Kid would be an 8 still, so we could potentially still get an 8. And then Juwan Howard, Juwan's got an 8. So realistically, we could send off one of these with each one of our orders. And then Wright and Danielle have nothing. So if we're going for Pop Zeros, well, good. I found a big stack of Pop Zeros. That makes me happy. And then I don't really know if these were ever, they're illustration cards, right? So is what they're labeled as for their thing. So we'll go 94 classic illustrate. I can't see my screen. Sorry, my eyeballs are getting increasingly worse. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it by typing that into my population report. So I'm probably going to have to just do it this way. Glenn Robinson, number 1, 1994. So I go 94, Glenn. Is he got 2 ends? Yeah. Robinson 1. I wouldn't think, because it says 1 of 5, that was that. Oh, he's number 101 from the set. Well, that makes sense. Okay. So it's 1 of 5 illustration cards. It is not 1 of 5 set. So illustration cards, I don't have a printer's proof. 1. So are there any of these that have 0 population? Jason Kidd gold? I don't have a gold one. But Kidd's got 4, right? And Robinson's got 1. So they are really low population. I kind of feel like sending some in just to see. I don't expect a huge return. It might be kind of fun to send them off. If we go all the way up to the top of this list, it's 1 and 2. So 1, I don't have the gold one. At least I don't have them in this stack here, right? So boom. I mean, honestly, there you go. Those are some, again, low population cards. We'll leave those out of these plastic holders. And I think what I'll do is we'll donate these to some kids who need some stuff. Oh, my Lord. Okay, this is a big box. All right, guys. I didn't expect this to be this long a video. So this is a big rated rookies box. I hated these half and half ones because you always chunked them up. Like all these, look at the corners. So this is just going to be a rated rookies box pretty much. And I don't think I'm going to find anything. There's a leaf. I don't even find anything in here that's even close to being worth grading, regardless of the value of the card. I'm saying, like, nothing in here will be in good condition. Everything's going to have corner dings from being inside that 10. Yep, everything that I'm looking at. So this will just go in my rookies box. I have a big box of rookies. Steve Avery would have been nice to maybe, look at that. Wouldn't that have been cool if those weren't binged up? All right, so let's get rid of that thing. I don't ever want to use a middle clip one ever again. Yeah, so just rated rookies. Look at how many. Potentially Ventura. Nope, he's beat up. And even like right when we get in even to like the 91 stuff. Leo Gomez. Nope, he's dinged up. And then our greens. Anything in our greens? Nope. Gosh. What a horrible idea it was to put them in that thing. And honestly, they probably got taken in and out a couple times. I'm pretty sure over the years. Mo Vaughn's all beat up. Searching for whatever. I'm pretty sure they got taken out, put back in, taken out, put back in. So that'll go in a big box I have of rookies. All right, we got this. Let's see what's inside here. I don't think I'm going to spend too much time because I can get moving here. We're at a long show. Man, and we're going to pull out. Oh, look at, we got Pavel Bure. We got Wah. Oh, wow, we actually have. And I can't read that guy's name. I don't know if he does. Felix. Yamir Yager. Fedorov. Yzerman. I did actually collect hockey cards for a while, so I do actually know those names. Oh, look at this. We actually have stars. I think they're going to be too beat up. Some of them are, you can see. We have a Collins rookie. The Rocket. Look at this. We actually have I'm just going to go through and show you the cards. We're not going to stop. Rhett, Emmett Smith. Got a couple Emmets. Nice. Elway. Everett. Wow. Okay, are these? They're not inserts. Another Everett. A Rocket. He's labeled Rocket that time. Jim Kelly. Junior Seau. Rice and Aikman. Young. Another Young. This is not an insert either. Just cool looking. Sanders. Elway. Ooh, Barry. Another Marino checklist. Look at this. Bledsoe checklist. Sanders checklist. We got a Rice. It's Chase Progress checklist. Oh, look at this. I had all these cards in here. I knew I had these cards. I don't know where they went off to. It's all dinged up in the corner. See that corner's all bent up? But yeah, these are the what do they call these ones? These aren't refractors. They're whatever the I think they just call them holofoils. These are all my holofoils. I knew I had some of these. I was just pricing out a bunch of these the other day. I don't see any big names in here that make me want to shout. A lot of these cards from I think this was 94 had errors where they had a different back. Oh, look at that Jim Thom, Delgado, Bell. Wow. So a lot of these players would either be like missing numbers or they'd have the wrong back. So there's a good chance that some of these players, if I go back and look, could actually have the wrong back on the card. That did happen quite a bit. It wasn't a hard error to find. So if you have some of those, go back and look. There's a good chance that they have some errors in there for you. Ooh, look at this. Nice. We got Herman Moore looking clean. Michael Irvin. Ooh. All right. We got a trophy showcase card. As I just throw it around on the table for you. Nice. All right. Look at this. Her trophy collection. See? Trophy collection. Not numbered, but really nice looking cards. Zellers. Wow. I did not know. I don't think Jim Carrey Gold. I don't think any of these cards really do that well. But you got big names, Pelvo Biore, and then some more gold ones, right? Nice. The blue hollows, and then look at that, a couple more, bunch of golds. I bet you. I'll look up and see if any of those players have. I'm pretty sure that this whole set has got like no population, like the whole set pretty much. Mannon, I think, is the only one really ever gets graded. The lady goalie. I don't. Brett Hall, I know. Okay, and then yeah, Lemieux. Couldn't read it. Holy smokes, guys, that's pretty good. So. Oh, we have 3 things left, and then we're going to be all done with this show. I do appreciate you sticking around. 1991 score. I don't even know what is. I know there's some good cards in there because there's some inserts too. I mean, obviously, we're always looking for Griffey's. We're looking for McGuire's, Canseco's. There's safe cards, Mattingly's. Bo, though, this is the one. We're going to be doing a lot of 1991 score breaks coming up sometime soon. So 773 Bo, where he's breaking the bat, has got $300 return on it. But we're going to be doing a whole bunch of 1991 wax box. I just haven't got around to wanting to sit down and do them yet. So it looks like it's pretty much the illustration cards and the special cards. But this is Series 2, which is where that Bo is going to be. Right? So let's find out if we got anything in here. And this is pretty beat up, these packs. Well, boom. Okay, right off the bat. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's Senior. I got all excited. I forgot he moved to the Mariners. Ooh, and we got a Clemens. I don't think Senior's going to have anything. Got a Ryan no-hitter. I'll tell you guys what. And some more rookie cards, my rookie stack over there. And more of these. I got a whole big box of those. Travis Fryman. Wow, okay. Guess we did okay. Yeah, that's Fryman's rookie. Wow. Okay, and then some more bulk for our bulk collection boxes. Wow, I'll tell you what, I do a video, I opened just like a random, like 6 other random packs that I found, right? And I pulled out some like extreme heat out of those. You'll have to find that video. Okay, here we go. We got, okay, so we got a highlight. Is that, nope, that's part of the, so I just missed by a couple cards there, I guess. Randy Meyer. What the heck? Give me a second. No. It was trying to tell me it's worth 86 bucks. I was like, there's no way it's worth 86 bucks. But, I mean, it's a cool looking card. We got some more rookies. Kurt Miller rookie. None of those cards are worth anything. Look at this. Twins cards. I don't have a clue if they're worth anything. They're not players I would really... Give me a second. That 91 score, man. That one kind of smacks a little bit. No, Todd's got nothing. And... Sorry. Kurt Miller's got nothing at all. So they're just going to big stack. Although I kind of want... I have big stacks of Twins players all over the place. There it is. I have a big stack of Twins cards. Okay, here we go. Ones that I potentially think are clean enough to go PSA. So, wow, okay, another Series 2 score. Where I'm hoping, special in Mickey Mantle cards, C-Pack details. Oh, all right, well, nope. Van Slyke, I wonder if Van Slyke's got anything on him. Gary Sheffield. Oh, look at this. We got a Dykstra and a Brett. Wouldn't that be awesome if we pulled? No. Look at this. Just tons of, like, not bad cards in here, right? I don't want you. Okay, I mean, hey, surprised we got anything out of this. I mean, they've been sitting there forever. Steve's got nothing. Cecil Fielder. Okay, a Cecil Fielder. Not this one. It went for some good funds. 42. I think that this is January. 40 bucks. You gotta be kidding me. And it's not well centered though. So we'll sleeve him up so he stays nice, but he's nowhere close to centered enough to be a 10. He's clean enough to be a 10. Holy smokes. I don't know how we nailed that. Go in your home. Okay, Lenny Dykstra. Let's see. Get off my screen. Nope. No one cared. You go in a stars bucket, buddy. Wow, Brett. Okay, hold on a second. Wrong Brett. Wrong Brett. $19. Okay, we're going to put you in a sleeve. You hang out with the other George Brett buddies. We have George Brett back there. Of course, we couldn't get 2 nice ones, right? That'd have been crazy. Sheffield? Nope. No one cares about Sheffield. Let's see. Oh, no, that's a totally... No, that's the right one. No one cares. I highly doubt it, but you never know. It's like it can be sneaky. 48. Is there a recent sale for $48 on him? Back in August, he was 48 as a pop 4. I wonder if Slike, he's got dinged corner. I'm not even going to try to straighten it out. We figured out that's not worth anything. That's the other Cecil Fielder. Okay. $80? Are you kidding me? Why? Okay, there's maybe a little pop on it or something. Okay, let's go back and find my other little Cy Young winners. Welsh, no one cares. Sorry. Go away. Fryman. Sorry, sir. No one cares. Oh, man, really? Nolan, no hitter. $38 as a 10. I don't know if it's going to be or not. We'll have to do all of our centering and look at our surfaces and whatnot. But look at that. Freaking 3 score packs sitting there doing nothing. And we pull out a nice looking Nolan Ryan out of it. What is that all about? That is crazy. And we got that George Brett out of a random team thing. Rogers, $8. And he's got a dinked corner. That's not fun. And then we have our last guy. Puckett. 32.59. My last card. I'm just going to go straight to the thing. So, a little less than a year ago, he was selling for 60 all of a sudden. We could try to. See that corner? See the little ding in it? You want to see some magic? I can't reveal my secret, so it's not magic anymore. It's just a trick, right? Okay. I don't think that this is going to be, even if I get rid of that little ding in the corner, I don't think it's going to be I don't think the card itself is going to be good enough. I think that there's just edging and other problems on it too. But we'll look at it. I mean, if I can get a Puckett, Puckets are going to be a go-to for me. Like I keep saying, if I finally get my act together and get out to a card show with some of my cards, having graded Puckets will be good. And even if it's a 9, I understand that it probably won't have a good resale at a 9 because it says that it's got like no comparables at a 9. But if I can get some Puckets and I'm at a card show in Minnesota, I would think I could sweeten some deals by throwing in some cards maybe. And if I can get that on like one of those really inexpensive grading days, that'd be awesome. So ultimately, guys, I got a bunch of cards I got to look up and determine if I want to send them no pops, low pops in. But worst case scenario, this is a box I generally, about a year ago, was thinking I would just drop off at Goodwill. And look at a team set. I pulled out that. And then a score 91 pack. I pulled out that. So, hey, don't underestimate your junk stuff you have sitting around. Plus, I got a ton of like gold cards in there we'll look at and see if anyone wants them. So, thanks for watching the show. Appreciate you guys sticking around. I'll see you guys next time.